And this would be a doom clip. Again, another doom clip. All right. Oh my God. Okay. Here we go.
I just think it's funny that until the phone call came out, everybody was like, yeah, because, I said the day 2 seconds after it had happened.
Yeah, like on the day we had the show, which was Friday, or no.
Yeah.
What was it?
He went for his walk and talk on that Saturday, and Tukey was live.
Oh, it was that Monday.
No, like I literally called into Tukey and said, I am the one that called 911.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I think it came up that Monday show as well.
Of course. I said it on Sunday as well. I said it fucking Saturday. I said it Sunday. I said it Monday.
And I said,
I made jokes, and apparently people didn't think my jokes were funny. Whatever, man. I mean, they
like a typical day.
Yeah, exactly. That's not very nice, Neil. I thought you were a nice guy, like Kevin Brennan.
Rude as hell. You don't know that listen, why do you assume he's nice? Because he's wearing jolly stuff?
Santa hat, nice festive
We don't assume
jacket.
you're nice because you're in a wheelchair.
Prison. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't say that, you did. So I don't go for that kind of attack on somebody who's disabled. Okay. Now I will say, have you lost anything from this? Has anything been lost or gained?
I heard you're going to prison.
I'm already in wheelchair prison. How it can't get any worse, Neil? Jesus.
Yeah, no, there was somebody. I don't even remember who.
Sorry,
imagine the cost to have this motherfucker flown across the country. The cost of that.
Oh, it was Kip. Kip looked into it. He was like, "Yeah, you definitely broke a law or some shit like that." But here's the thing. You might have. Exactly. I didn't look into it one way or the other, but
Kip Smith,
ain't nothing going to come of it.
What he posted.
Yeah.
And it says in there, whatever. Is the fact that when she asked me if he had a fucking gun, I said, no, I have not seen the gun on the live stream. I was like, no. So
I will say you did,
and that's the thing. You did say a couple of times.
You escalated it a few times, but you de-escalated it by saying when she asked specifically about the gun. But you did kind of fan the flames a bit. You fanned the flames.
And then tried to say, don't shoot anybody right after that. It was there's going to be a problem over there, but I don't want anybody to get hurt. That's kind of how it was coming off.
Thank you.
But
we will, but at some point, we will listen to it and break it down today.
Still, I know everyone else. It's over the line a little bit, man.
Yeah.
But
I don't disagree with that. And I will say this. You guys want my mea culpa? Here it is.
All right.
I broke the golden rule of fucking streaming. Flat out. That I'm sorry for. The whole thing about doing all of this, it should just be observe and report.
Yes.
I should never get involved. So like, what if someone's dying and you're watching it? Like, should you?
Yeah, well, I think that would be different. Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different scenario. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think what the
if Mersh comes flying out his front door, boom, 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 then it's not. So,
okay, but Mersh is. I want to be very clear when I say this. Mersh is a gun owner, and that's very important. Is understanding gun safety and when it's important to use it and not use it. I don't believe under any circumstances that he would have come to the door shooting. That's just not something that he would have done.
We don't know that.
I'm just saying for the record, I don't believe that that's what would have taken place. However, there was plenty of outs in that phone call but again, I think the biggest thing is you are a show runner. You don't need to make the content. You know what I mean? And that's really...
that was my mea culpa where I should just have stayed the fuck out of it. Correct. That is true. I should have not got involved.
I think that's good to say instead of trying to double down on this was a great thing to do.
Here it is. I'm watching Tukey. Chad pops on. They're like, oh, fuck. He's in. This is at that point, he was like right in front of Mersh's house. I stop watching Tukey. I jump over to sit down to Zumock so I could watch the walk and talk. I go back to the beginning and put it on like 2 or 3 times speed just so I could bomb through it.
Yeah.
And when I'm listening to this on 2 or 3 times speed, multiple times do I hear him say gun and bullets and come outside.
Really?
And you know what I mean? Like I just keep hearing these phrases. And in my mind, I was like, holy fuck, like this is going to be bad. So yeah, I then made the phone call pretty much like, I'm not sure how far in I watched the walk and talk. I will say that that's exactly how it went down for me. And yeah, I mean, whatever. Looking back, I should have just minded my own fucking business. But on second thought,
Did you really make the call to hope that it would be funny, or did you actually really think something might happen?
I mean, both things can be true at the same time, right?
And
like,
maybe clean up the
is a
statement.
possibility that Mersh doesn't think it's funny and he comes out and fucking whatever.
Yeah, but maybe clean up the part where you were hoping the cop shot Chad. Maybe clean that one up. That's the one I think we're all.
I mean, goddamn, that's a joke from the next like day or two later. Like I don't even know.
Oh,
yeah, like
don't call the cops on me, man. I'm just saying that's what people are interested in. They want to hear you.
Me and Rochi did the weekly Dabble review the next day, and it was like an offhanded comment, and he was like something about the Chad thing, and I was like, yeah, I called the 911, etc. And he said something, and I made a joke back. It was like, yeah, the only thing I regret was that whatever. I didn't tell them that Chad had a gun so they would shoot him or something like that. So that's my bad joke. I guess our joke's off limit now all of a sudden. Hey. But yeah, and then whatever. I seen that there was a tweet on Twitter. I did erase it because I realized that it might not look good by itself. The thing is, Ava was saying something on Twitter. I don't even remember exactly what the comment was. But in my response, it was like I had heard Chad saying, Quad tried to get me killed, blah, blah, blah. I saw a video clip of it in my mind. I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm responding to that. Like, yeah, like I was really trying to get Chad fucking off. Ha, ha, ha. Like, and then I was like, if you don't know what I'm thinking in my mind when I put that out there, that's probably not a good look because it just blatantly looks like what everyone I guess later.
I kind of doubt anyone.
That's exactly it. It gets screenshot out of context.
Yeah. Because I doubt anyone really thinks you're trying to get Chad killed.
Yeah, and whatever that tweet by itself looks fucking horrible, and I even thought that when they showed it, I was like,
well, of course, yeah.
That's why I took it down because at a later look at it, I was like, maybe that doesn't look good. That's probably something I should just erase.
Well, I think most people that know you don't actually want Chad to get, harmed. We all want to just see the stupid thing Chad does. Nobody wants to see Chad get hurt.
That's the thing. Like both Tukey and Cardiff last night when they were covering it, when they had their spy report, they're like, dude, like, Quad is the nicest piece of shit you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? Like it's not. You made a bad decision, dude. And again, disappointment more than angry. And yeah, there's a lot of fucking. Here's the thing. Everybody's going on about how you're self-inserting. We were covering Chad way before Mersh was covering Chad. So fuck that. Fucking with Chad was already our bag.
Exactly.
So staying relevant. It's a fucking drama show. We start shit here from time to time. Yeah, you're trying to stay relevant because that's what pays the goddamn bills. God damn it.
And at this point, it is important to note that even with all the bad behavior that he had on that phone call, well, after everything is said and done, we have no proof that Chad interacted with any law enforcement, that anybody interacted with any law enforcement that day, other than Mersh getting a knock at the door that he blatantly ignored because he was asleep. So nobody got hurt. They sent over the smallest Latina woman they could find on the force to send over to check out the system. That's what we saw on the camera. So what we have proof of,
which is screaming swatting, right? One lady slowly walk up to the door, haphazardly knock on it and walk off with it without even looking over her shoulder when she's walking away, like she's really concerned.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and honestly, like in order for you to swat somebody, is you have to make up something horrendous going on somewhere and then causing them to bring an armed reaction. There was no
Yeah,
armed
so
reaction.
you want me to read
thus
it
there was
now?
no-
Let's do that. Public safety information on swatting. What is swatting? Swatting is false reporting an emergency to public safety by a person for the intent of a SWAT team response to a location where no emergency exists. Let me restate that. Where no emergency exists, no possible emergency. So, like when Steel Toe and everyone knows he's sitting down in his basement live streaming, or Bob Levy when they know he's sitting at his desk live streaming, there is no emergency whatsoever. When Chad Zumock's outside of a guy's house that owns weapons, possibly turning into an emergency, or at least something that, as I stated during the phone call, it might just be something you want to go out there and just make sure everything's good. I did say that within the first couple minutes of the fucking phone call, so we can go over that too today. But yeah, what is it? It's a where no emergency exists. The calling party will often report they are involved or nearby as a witness to a home invasion. All I said was I'm watching a live stream. So, I mean, and that was true.
What you did would be classified as cunting, not swatting. You were being a
we're talking about. So, a witness to a home invasion, active shooter, or a hostage situation, attempting to muster a largest response possible. Often the law enforcement response is substantial, with police confronting the unsuspecting victims at gunpoint, only to learn that there is no real emergency, which is not at all what was going on with Chadley out there in the neighborhood screaming. I'm not the only person that called, and that says a lot, right? That the neighbors called the police too, because they were like, there's some fucking psycho out in our neighborhood screaming and yelling about who knows what. Some guy named Mersh? What?
Hit the like button.
But yeah, that's what happens when the Clippers want to become story writers.
You're talking about psychotic obsession. Doom started honing in on me lately and going after me and all this shit.
Yeah, but he's looking for content.
How much do you think Pat Dixon paid Doom to do what Doom's been doing? Because I think that happened.
Doom trying to expose me. Hey, Doom, why don't you suck a cock, you stupid fucking bitch?
Doom is threatening him left and right.
That is wrong, Doom. You should be shamed. Nothing but shame. That's how I feel.
Should I turn you into block? Should I block your fucking ass? Doom, I'm going to get rid of you, and you're going to jerk off over it. Bye-bye. Dumb twat, Doom. Sick of you.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.